Hello, everybody, and welcome to Comic Time. I'm your host, Rainbow Red Panda, and this is Norton, and we got our comic books for today. So, this is our stack. Got a little bit more than what we thought, and we also ended up getting bags and boards because that's always a good thing to have for your comics. So, here are the things. The old issue that I got for this week, Revelations #1, which is by Paul Jenkins and illustrated by Humberto Ramos. If those names sound familiar, then they definitely should. They worked together on Fairy Quest, which was a graphic novel that was then made into a two-part comic series, and I loved every second of it. And they're in the process of sort of developing like a sequel of it, and I'm really excited. So whenever I saw that they were working together on this, I had to get it. So I'm excited to read it and do a review on it because I really, really loved Fairy Quest. They work really well together. Besides Dan Slott, this is who I prefer Humberto Ramos to work with. However, I'm still going for that Matt Fraction Humberto Ramos My Little Pony, which I talked about in one of my Q&A vlogs from a couple weeks ago, which was a very interesting time. Other things that I picked up, this stuff is all new. Batman Low Gotham #10. Adventure Time #24. The regular old My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. This is #15. And Powerpuff Girls #5, which I love this series. It brings me back. It makes me feel like I'm a little kid again. Like, I loved the Powerpuff Girls growing up, and I love this book. I read it in the voices of all the characters, and I don't know, I love it. I love it, I love it. Okay, this is one that I almost didn't pick up, and then I convinced myself, I'm like, screw it. You're gonna pick it up later. You might as well just get it now and get it over with. It is the X-Files Conspiracy #1. My shop now only has one copy because I got the second to last. So I really debated on it. A lot of people on the message boards and stuff that I read weren't really sure if they were gonna pick it up, and I finally just said, you're gonna end up getting it, so just get it. So I got it. We have Thunderbolts #20, which is the good pickup point, so it is also #1. I've noticed that has kind of confused people putting two numbers on it. If you guys are one of those that are confused, it is the 20th issue, but it is also a #1 because they are telling you that it is a good place to sort of jump on if you are a new reader to this series. So it's true. Thunderbolts was kind of part of Infinity and all of that, and so now that that is over, they sort of are starting again and doing their Thunderbolt thing. So now is definitely a good time to read this series, and this is a really good series. Like, if you don't read it, I would highly suggest picking it up and looking at it. So it's a good time. The only Cataclysm thing that I got this week are Cataclysms: The Ultimates #3. We have Injustice Gods Among Us Year 2 #1, which I'm excited about. I like that they have the second year out. Like, the end of #1 came out a couple weeks ago, so it's cool to see them get into it so fast. And yeah, I'm excited to read that. Really, really excited. One of my friends just started reading the original Injustice. I'm like, you gotta get caught up because year 2 is gonna be awesome. Okay, all new X-Men. This is issue #21. Constantine #10, which does not have a Forever Evil label on it, but it is definitely Forever Evil related. I can almost guarantee it. Other Forever Evil things, we have Forever Evil Rogues Rebellion, which I almost didn't get because my store tried to hide it from me, but I got it. Forever Evil Suicide Squad, which I don't usually read the Suicide Squad titles. I just read it because it's a Forever Evil-ish. So usually, I don't have anything against Suicide Squad. It's just not a title that I pick up regularly. I read the trades every once in a while, but I try to get all the Forever Evil stuff just because it does kind of go in with it. This is #27. We have Justice League of America #11. It is also Forever Evil, and it is the last Forever Evil of the week. With the Inhumanity stuff, we have Inhumanity: The Awakening #2. I think this came out last week also. I totally lied whenever I said that Revelations was the other thing. This one also came out last week, and my shop just didn't give it to me. We also have Inhumanity, the Superior Spider-Man #1. Now, this is Superior Spider-Man, but it is not done by Dan Slott and Humberto Ramos. It is done by Christos Gage, and I just probably messed up that name. I'm just gonna call him Christos. I don't really know how to say it. I'm sorry, I fail at words. And then besides the Inhumanity Superior Spider-Man, we have just the regular old Superior Spider-Man. So you get 2 Superior Spider-Mans this week. I'm excited about that, for sure. We have Uncanny X-Men #16. We have Amazing X-Men #3. We have Superman Wonder Woman #4. Now with #3, I totally didn't pick it up the day that it came out, and then I finally decided that I was going to continue with it, and I got back to the comic book store to get it, and they were sold out. So this week I just decided to pick it up today, and we'll see. It's not my absolute favorite title, but I don't hate it. Some people like really don't like it, and some people really, really love it. I'm just sort of in the middle, like it's alright. We have Nova #12. I really like Nova. It's one of my favorites every time it comes out. We have Secret Avengers #14. We have Uncanny X-Force #16. God is Dead #5, which I really like. God is Dead. Everybody really likes God is Dead. I don't know anyone who is reading God is Dead who does not like God is Dead, so God is Dead #5. We have X #9, which is so weird that this has been around for 9 issues. I feel like it's such a new title, but at the same time it's not. I really, really like this title, and I don't know a lot of people that read it, so I just I like it to myself. This was one that I was really, really excited about. I didn't put it in my top 3 because that's just sort of how strong the top 3 was this week, but this starts my top 5, I guess. Justice League 3000 #2. I did a review of #1, and I got a lot of mixed reviews on it. A lot of people didn't like the title, but the way that I reviewed it, they saw it in a different light after my review. So I guess that's a good thing. I kind of saw it in a different way than other people did, so I'm excited to see if that continues in this book or if it completely changes. So this is one that I'm probably going to read. This might be the first one that I read, not because it's my favorite of the week, but just because I'm so curious, I'm just so curious to it. We have Ghosted #6, which is the first one in this arc. So I guess if you're jumping onto Ghosted, this #6 would be a kind of a good issue. It'll be interesting to see where it goes from here because the whole mission is done. So it'll be interesting to see what they go with and do now. In my top 3, we have Coffin Hill #4, I think. Yes, Coffin Hill #4, which I really like Coffin Hill. We have A Voice in the Dark #3. And I know I say this every single time, but if you guys read A Voice in the Dark, which I know a lot of people do, if you read A Voice in the Dark, you should also read Rachel Rising because you will love it. Terry Moore actually kind of endorses highly A Voice in the Dark, and yeah, so if you like one, you like the other. So yeah, keep that in mind. And finally, Night of the Living Deadpool #1. Totally excited for it. I've been waiting for this since the end of Deadpool Kills Deadpool, so I'm really excited for that. And Marvel is doing a thing. This is how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be if you buy a Deadpool book, trade, anything, you get one of these, Deadpool Gauntlet #1 for free. Now this is a paper copy of a book that is available online. I'm not sure if it's for free online or if it's like $1. It's not terribly expensive. I don't really like to read online books, not because I have anything against them. A lot of people, that's how they read their comics, that keeps the comic industry going, that's awesome. But I'm one of those people, I like to have hard copies that I can feel and touch and stare at and not have to worry about batteries running down and all of that. I don't know, I am like an old-fashioned, I like to read books. I like to read things that I can touch, not just, sit on my my tablet or my phone or something and scroll through. Now I do have some digital comic books. I'm not like hating on the digital era. I do have some. I prefer to have this, but I know that this is available online, and that is where it started. I'm not sure if issue number 2 is out or if it's just this one, but they are doing a thing where you get these for free in your comic book store if you buy any other Deadpool thing. It doesn't have to be Night of the Living Deadpool. It can be, you know, Deadpool from a long time ago. It doesn't matter as long as it's a Deadpool. However, my shop just kind of unbundled them and was like, you take however many you want. So I got a couple of them. So I'm excited about it. I haven't read this yet. Some people have. I haven't. So I'm excited to get it. So if you guys are interested in getting a hard copy of one, you can probably go to your comic book store and just get one. But if not, then you'll have to buy a Deadpool thing. But that's okay, because Deadpool is awesome no matter what. And if you don't know what Deadpool thing you want to buy, I would highly suggest Deadpool Kills Deadpool, because Panda pulls in it. So, yeah. That's all that I'm going to say about that. So those are the new comic books and a couple of the old comic books that I got today. Super excited to read them. I'm all caught up again, so I can start reading all of those. It's nice to be caught up with your comics. It really is. I don't know how I let myself get so behind, but it happened, and I'm over it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so here's my little countdown. Let's see if you guys can catch this. It is 7 days until I officially start another countdown. There we go. I still haven't decided what I'm going to count down, but it is 7 days until I decide that, so keep that in mind for next times. Cupcakes for this week are pretty. They are just like white chocolate cupcakes, but then they have like cookies and cream icing. So that's totally exciting. My littlest one is not really a comic related thing, but Weird Al Yankovic. Everybody loves Weird Al. I love Weird Al. I've seen him in concert 3 or 4 times. He is hilarious and he's awesome and I love him so much. He is going to be on My Little Pony. He is going to be playing a pony character named Cheese, I think it's Cheese Sandwich, and I'm totally excited because I think that's an awesome name for Weird Al to play. And it's sort of a big deal because My Little Pony doesn't really do like guest stars and stuff, so for him to like be on the show and sort of like embracing My Little Pony is sort of a big deal. So he is getting this cupcake because he's sort of a big deal to me. So Weird Al and My Little Pony, that is for you. My second biggest one, and I really wanted to give it the biggest one, but I don't know, it's like a fight to the death with the biggest cupcake, and yeah, but this one is going to the announcement that C2E2, which is the convention that I'm going to in April in Chicago, they announced today via email that Stan Lee is going to be at their convention this year. He was not there last year, and I don't know if he's ever been to C2E2 before or not. I think this is like the 4th or 5th year for it, so I'm going to say probably not. But he's going to be there this year. I'm so excited. He's going to be there on Saturday and Sunday. So if any of you guys are going to C2E2, Stan Lee is going to be there this time. So I'm super, super excited about it. And my biggest one is going to Night of the Living Deadpool, and pretty much just Deadpool in general right now. Deadpool has a lot of stuff going on. I flipped through this little gauntlet on my, while prepping for this show, and I totally just lied. Maybe it's the Night of the Living Deadpool. Nope. I'm looking like a liar right now. That's okay, because things happen. There we go. Okay, it is the gauntlet. The Deadpool wedding is coming in April, so I'm super excited about it. I'm sure everyone has seen this picture, but there's a close-up, sort of. So I'm excited. This is happening in April. I believe it's like the last week of April is whenever that issue of Deadpool is supposed to come out. Super excited about it. Everybody has all of their theories on who the bride is. I'm still, like, closely examining it to see, like, who definitely is not in the picture. I have a couple theories. A lot of people are going with Death. Like, he is marrying Death. But I think that makes sense, and if that's where they go with it, then that's fine. But I have another theory that's, like, I'm working on, so I'm not going to talk about it too in depth, because it's just, like, it's not complete yet, so I don't want to, like, say it wrong or end up changing my mind. So once I have a definite answer, I will let you guys in on it, but if you guys have theories, let me know. And that's all I have for this week, so I will see you guys next time, and I'll probably do a couple reviews and stuff before next week's comic time, so I will see you guys later. Bye!